you have the power again, right? Because you don't have to just listen to your craving. You can be like, oh, that is a bug in my gut, in my body, somewhere in my body that wants food. So it can stay here and create problems in my body. But I want this healthy body and I want to lose this weight and I want to get what I want. So I'm not going to feed you. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to literally teach you how to break up with a sugar craving, how to beat a sugar craving, how to overcome a craving. And maybe it's not sugar, but it's some food that's not serving you. So let's talk about it. I made a TikTok video about this when I was on a walk, and it's kind of funny because like half of my TikTok videos are I'm in my kitchen and the other half is I have on like a hat and I'm walking and like panting out of breath trying to tell you this like thing that just came to me that like I had to tell you like in the moment. And those are the videos that do the best when I'm just like, oh, I gotta tell people this, you know. I don't know how. It just comes to me when I'm in the zone. So how you break up with a sugar craving or a craving that you're having for foods that are like sabotaging your diet, sabotaging the results that you want and deserve for your health and your body is this. Number one, the first thing we've got to do is we have to understand what the heck is a craving. Where is this coming from? Why am I having this? It's twofold, okay? The first part I want to be super clear with is it's pathogens in your body that want to be fed. So again, the core basis of the formula for health is understanding that in order to heal something, in order to lose weight, in order to change the outcome, get rid of the symptoms and create the new body, we have to purify what's inside. And that means we need to understand that the root causes of many, many disease states are these pathogens, meaning it could be a parasite, but a lot of time it's viral matter, viruses and bacteria. So these are alive organisms. They need food to live. They want to live. They want to live in your body, your house. They want to live and not pay rent. They want to wreak havoc. They want to attack you, attack your organs, poop out stuff and create more problems and leave waste matter everywhere, leaving the messy house. So on my TikTok, I said, you've got to get rid of them. They're not paying rent and they're going to be evicted tonight. So these foods or these pathogens want the foods that sabotage your results. So it makes sense that when you have been eating a certain way for a little bit of time or a lot of bit of time, they're used to having access to these nutrients or lack of nutrients, but substance, the energy from the food, then they want them and they don't want to die. So they're going to keep giving you the cues to say like, hey, remember, you need to eat this now. You need to feed me now. I want this. I want this. And so what are they wanting you to eat? They want you to eat wheat. They want you to eat corn. They want you to eat dairy. They want you to eat things with canola. They want you to eat soy, sugar, artificial sugar, processed food, and ingredients like that. So if you notice, the big category of the foods that they want is foods that are genetically modified in the United States or bioengineered, if that's the correct word. So these foods are created in abundance in mass production by genetic modification to feed more people. But the problem is they're feeding you crap and you don't want to be fed anything that has these ingredients in them. And if you go to the store and you look in packages, cookies, cakes, even just cereals, anything, almost everything has some kind of sugar, beet sugar is a genetically modified ingredient. So we've got sugar, we've got corn, we've got wheat, and then we've got dairy, which is sugar, but it's also a food that creates problems in the body because it feeds the pathogens. Like it just feeds them and it creates mucus and it creates intestinal problems. It's just what happens when we eat these foods. And knowing that, you have the power again, right? Because you don't have to just listen to your craving. You can be like, oh, that is a bug in my gut, in my body, somewhere in my body that wants food. So it can stay here and create problems in my body. But I want this healthy body and I want to lose this weight and I want to get what I want. So I'm not going to feed you. I'm not going to feed you. I'm not going to feed you anything with corn, corn syrup, corn solids, corn flour. I'm not going to feed you anything with dextrose, any kind of sugar derivatives. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I know what this is. I'm not going to feed you. No. Okay. So that's the first part. And it's pretty clear, right? So what that leaves you with is whole foods, mostly plants. Always, always come back to whole foods, mostly plants. Fruits and vegetables not only do not feed pathogens, they kill them. So it's like a win-win, okay? You're going to starve the pathogen by owning your decision to not eat the foods that you've been craving. Okay, so a lot of times people think, oh, I'm being deprived, I'm being restricted, I can't have this thing. Well, you don't want this thing. Be in charge of your health and no, I don't want this thing. I don't want this. It doesn't serve me. I'm not going to eat that. I'm not going to feed into disease. I'm going to feed health. Okay, number one. Number two, it's conditioned. So if you get in a habit, even in just 3 days, of every night I eat ice cream, every day I eat chocolate, every afternoon I eat a bag of chips or 10 bags of chips or whatever it is. When you do that, you have created a habit. Now, what is a habit? A habit is the body being conditioned to be the mind. So you know how you don't have to try to eat these foods that you're having cravings for? Are you trying to eat them? No, you're trying not to eat them. So what does that mean? It means that the actions you're taking to eat foods that are sabotaging your results are automatic. What does that mean? It means it's a program. What does that mean? It means it's subconscious. It means that you have trained yourself by default, most likely, that because people don't set out to make habits to create weight or to create habits that make them feel bloated and sick and sluggish, right? You're not on purpose taking care of the body in the way that you need to, or you're not being disciplined to do a different habit, okay, which is what we have to do. So the subconscious program is, I just do this thing. I'm not even thinking about it. I just keep doing it. I keep doing it. Like every day it's the same. Every day it's the same. It's a program. So your body has become the mind. And the mind right now has a bad program. It's a bad habit. So in order to change and stop consuming the sugar, the junk food, the processed food, what you have to know is what it is, okay? So a program, a habit, is in the subconscious mind, and it's a 95% of your day is being run by your subconscious mind. So what does that mean, though, if you want to stop doing it? Think about 95 out of 100. Is that an A? Is that like pretty likely going to happen? Yeah, it is. It's pretty likely going to happen. So the way that you stop doing that is, one, you're aware of it. 1A is you know it's feeding a pathogen and that makes you mad and you say, no, I don't want to feed you. I want my body back. 2 is you know what's happening. You see I'm doing this thing, and I don't think it's helping me. I don't want to do this thing anymore. So it's awareness. So you have the awareness. Now you need to make a plan. All the books say you want to break a habit, you have to create a new habit. You don't just stop doing that thing. You need to be ready with a plan in place with what you are going to do instead. So this means that at this point in the video, you need to tell me below, what is the food that you keep craving and eating? What is the situation, the circumstance of you consuming the food? Like, what's happening? Is it at night? Is it in the day? Is it when you go out to eat? Is it after the kids go to bed? Is it, I don't know, driving in your car? What is your habit? Where are you consuming the foods that are that you're craving that you don't want to consume, because the context of that is going to really matter for you to change it. So you're going to change it by deciding something else to do instead, and something else that's not only going to not feed the pathogen and not feed into disease and not feed into weight gain or lack of weight loss, but you're going to feed in something that's going to benefit you, or do something that's going to benefit you and your whole health and your whole mental health and your whole well-being, okay? So, for example, if you're eating dessert every night and you know that it's messing up your plans, then you want to make a plan. So instead of, I'm just not going to eat that, okay? Because this is what I was doing for too many weeks during the summer, because I started eating vegan ice cream all the time and just like gluten-free granola balls and dipping them in Cool Whip all the time. It's easy to get addicted, right? It happened to me too. But you have to have a plan. So again, it's what will I do, okay? And so maybe your solution is, I will brush my teeth and get out of the kitchen, okay? And then like read a book, read my favorite book, watch the Kardashians on Hulu. Maybe your solution is, I will eat more for dinner so I'm satisfied and full, and I'll eat lots of vegetables so I won't really want anything after that. Or maybe you will say, I'm going to have a piece of 70% dark chocolate, 70% cacao or more dark chocolate after dinner, because that's still food combines and I can still stay in flow with that. Or maybe you don't eat a big enough lunch, and that's why you're snacking in the afternoon and eating convenient things, or like grabbing something quick and you're like starving and you can't make it to dinner because you're not feeding your body. So your solution is, I'm going to pack my lunch and take it to work so I'm satisfied and so I get nutrients, okay? And then that's going to hack the bad habit. So you need a hack, you need a specific detailed plan, and you need to make your plan now, not when you're 5 seconds away from doing the bad habit, okay? Because then you're gonna be, it's your unconscious, okay? When your subconscious mind is running the show, you're not aware of it, which is helpful when it's a program that benefits you. So really what we're doing here is we're trying to recreate a new pattern, a new program, a new habit that says, I always eat the things that serve me. Everything I eat makes me feel good. I'm always choosing the foods that are helping me hit my goals, or I'm always healthy, I'm always well. And like those actions that you're pinpointing here are going to help you to get to that mental state where it is automatic, okay? And then you won't have to try to do the good habit, but you'll have all that same energy that was going towards doing the thing you don't want to do, eating the foods you don't want to because you know they're not serving you. All that same effortlessness and energy flow will be going towards, I always pack my healthy snacks. I always eat a great satisfying dinner. I always follow through on what I want. I always hit my goals. I always am at the perfect weight. I'm always healthy. I always have the perfect digestion. Always, always, always. You're just rebuilding it through habits. And so what's really interesting about health is that you have to change from the inside out, but we also do it from the outside in, because changing the way you eat changes the way you think and feel about you having what you want. And changing a habit is changing a subconscious program. And it is the changing of your mind. It's the changing of what you do, who you are, how you act with food, how you eat food, how you treat your body. That is what creates the solid, consistent state of I'm always healthy, okay? So that is what you need to know, and that is what you need to do. If you're interested in joining my 21-day breakup and makeup with sugar challenge, you can find the details for that below and on my website, and I will talk to you guys next time.